NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. From the 27, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. After the run, Watson going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you expect it to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 23. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
first down. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Broncos had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play, and they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
14.
On third down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Watson. Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Three nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. Completes it right side to Cooper. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. gun. They'll try to run it. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Good job right there. Good job right there. Go to work. Go to work. Go to work.
Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. This is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now Wilson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes right side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to the air. Watson on second down. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 40.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Rolling to his left. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They're going for it. This is Harris. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
From the 44, Watson flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do?
You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here we go on 4th. Watson, he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Watson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. In motion left, that's Cooper. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
This one taken just inside the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception.
picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On first down, Watson. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
To throw again on second down, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Cooper, the man in motion right. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. After the run, Watson going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw is Watson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On third down, Wilson.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Staying on his feet. He'll buy some time. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
Throwing now, Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, and now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Browns, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.